7-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hit it.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go. Pick it up. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy. 54. Get your swerve on.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper. Hustle. Check. Leo. Alert 3.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got 3. Go. Hey, wahoo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. 61 Matchbox Lights. Kill.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Ready, set. Mike 54. Drop. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Ready.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, baby.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. We're scoreless after 1.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 58, right there. 12. Check back. 58.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
Yeah.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
50, plant. Check. Watch 54. Go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double.
Greystone, travel.
Mike, go.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey,
Let's get some penetration here.
hey, exit.
2nd and 4. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready, 10-2 saw.
Check.
80 weapon.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. From the 35 on second down, Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Breeze. Oh, the The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Shelby. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. General West.
Wide, get wide. Check nickel.
Yep.
Wide motion.
2nd and 9 now. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Breeze. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, echo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check the tight end, check the tight end.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Just like that.
Breeze now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
55
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Switch. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
2nd and 5. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
6-6. Pull it high.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
Hey,
and
Orbit. Shoot.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hard. Hard.
He finds an opening pass. across the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's not going to get me. 25.
Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
2nd and 6. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen. 5. Top it down.
Now back to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Gurley, 76 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yo.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the punt, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Coleman now. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
You got 3. She got 3.
First down.
Check 43.
At the 14-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown. But
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
95-56, 95-56. 36, 36.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, wahoo! Tonight.
Back to throw, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go now. 30 base. 80 weapons. Deep grip. Deep grip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the